Good morning, sir. Look at you, you're quite the hunter, I see.
Yep, that would seem so, sir. Shooting animals doesn't make quite the hunter. It's how you shoot 'em, where you shoot 'em.
Oh, look at you there. Bringing back a real load of meat right there, I guess. What's your name, son?
Marv.
Oh, pleasure to meet you.
Yourself?
Name's O'Connell. O'Connell Leeway.
O'Connell, huh? You're dressed in real fancy there, O'Connell. You from that big city?
I'm not from the big city. I don't really stay in one place for too long. But I do like Saint Denis. I do enjoy the cigars and the whiskey and the fine whores there on occasion.
Yes, Jack, is that sweet? I think that's material. Expensive.
I'm not 100% sure, but I did find it off a fellow who didn't need it anymore anyway, so.
Oh, one of those things, I say.
Pardon me. Let me get off my horse here. There's a lot of people coming through the road.
Yeah, I don't want to piss them off. A lot of the townsfolk here are, well, they ain't riding the head. We'll put it that way.
That's because they ride with a stick up their ass. Don't know how they do it, but that seems how most yokels around here enjoy their life.
Yep. Every single one of them was a headshot, darling. I'm getting damn good at this.
Nice.
Very impressive, by the way.
I lost that kid. Got to look for him.
Oh, well. I don't know. Have you tried whistling, maybe? Leaving out a dog treat?
Nah. No. Maybe, I can try that. I'll go get some jerky.
She's found the feral kid. Trying to help him.
Sometimes a young man needs the proper guidance out here in this cruel world that we live in.
Give me a sec. I got real bad allergies there, mister. Bear with me.
No worries.
Sorry about that. It's that clearing my damn passages.
Now, I've never heard of an allergy before, if you don't mind me asking. Is that something like a cold or another disease?
More or less. It just means I have it all year round instead of once or twice.
Well, that's unfortunate. Thing you have there. You might want to find a doctor to maybe soothe you with some tonic or something like that.
Don't think there's anything that can be done for it. It just is what it is. You learn to live with it.
Well, you did all this hunting by yourself then, I imagine.
Yep. Yesterday was better. 2 grizzlies at the exact same time.
Well, looks like you've been out there for quite a few days then, racking up that many kills.
Nope. Not at all. I'll come back with about maybe 10 times as much.
Well, I guess they line up for you and you shoot them all at once.
Nope. I'll hunt them down. Even if they're runners, I still get them.
I do a bit of hunting myself, but it's not usually the kind of work I enjoy doing.
Appreciate it.
I understand that. It's not for everyone. There is a sense of skill to it, I admit it. Plus, to be honest with you, mister, I just like shooting things.
Oh, interesting. Myself, when it comes to hunting animals, well, I just don't enjoy getting blood on myself. You might think me a city slicker, but I find myself underneath the midnight stars quite often.
Yeah, well, it's kind of a you do you thing, ain't it?
Exactly. I kill men, you kill animals. 2 different kinds of
Oh, I
jobs there.
kill men too. Being no mistaken about that, but I tell you, one of the main reasons I do hunt because it keeps you in damn good practice.
That is true.
You
I
reserve
imagine.
yourself only for man. I don't hunt birds. I don't hunt bears. I don't hunt deer. And most of the time, they're running from me, and I still get them.
Now, why do you kill men? Do you make a profit through it like I do, or is it just something that happens occasionally on the road there? Some asshole decides they want to take your goods, or another reason?
Have you seen half of these people around this damn state? Most of them are fucking crazy. You gotta be ready to kill it and drop a by it.
That's true. That's why the strong survive and the weak die.
Yeah, well, it all depends. A new land. People are all wanting a slice of pie, and with that regard, weed guns in place.
Exactly.
Yes, all those little vices.
A lot of folks came here for the opportunity of the gold rush, the fresh new lands to claim your own territory, and so many people are fighting each other over land and law and all kinds of things. You heard about the gold mining issues out there. There's several men who say they own the rivers, and they kill each other all the time over that.
I can't get nothing from my
Wouldn't be
gold.
worth doing it. Since the economy crashed, not a lot of people is buying gold that's been completely devalued. So they could fight over it all they goddamn well want. Seems to be oil's the big game right now.
I'm sure it is.
Tell you why though. Don't know why they're using it. What it's for. Probably for making fires. I don't know.
I know over in the great city of Saint Denis, they like to use oil for all the machines and contractions and things like that. You ever seen a steamboat run? Oh, they need oil to make it run. And coal, of course. The same thing of that magnificent machine called a train.
Is that how it is? That's probably why they had a mining town so damn popular these days.
Also, it can be very volatile in the right situations as well. People like to make explosives of it sometimes.
Oh, that would work. Especially for some of these warmongers. Peaceful times or not. Don't let them kid you. They're raring up for the next fucking fight.
It's like every other year, there's another big gang in town, another big folks who call themselves the owner of something or another, and they find themselves shooting each other dead.
Well, there is a peace treaty right now with the natives. That's one thing for sure. I don't think that's going to happen for a while, but let's look at what they're doing. You got people trying to weasel more land out of them, making promises, doing politicals. They're going to give them the shit end of the stick. What do you think's going to happen when that happens?
The way I see it and how history has repeated itself, you've seen the unfortunate burned homes of the natives over down by the Great Plains, have you, by any chance?
I've been there. Not a pretty sight.
This is just my thought and my 2 cents, and about the way I see things happening is the industrial gear is spinning and it's moving, and it will not stop. The natives have 2 options, unfortunately. I'm not saying that I would be enforcing these myself, but this is the way I see it from an outside perspective. They either join civilization or they get ran clean over. It's an unfortunate, very sad thing that's happening to those people out there. My heart goes out to them.
Thing is, though, this was their land. They didn't have much of a say in it. We all just came here. There's all there was to it. I mean, alright, and maybe not me specifically, or a few others, but a pieces and a grand pieces. And the ones that didn't, we're still here. I can understand why they have a chip on the shoulder.
Unfortunately, it's human nature to do this kind of thing. Our ancestors from different countries, different nations, wherever your background is, we have habits as mankind going into other man's territory and killing them and taking it for your own. It's just the way humans are. It's the way we are. We're cruel creatures.
You're not wrong. Well, I guess where I came from, that's exactly what happened, actually.
Where is it your family comes from, son? If you don't mind me asking.
Scotland. But yet here I am speaking perfect English to you. And I don't even know my own language. But then again, I don't really consider myself that. I came here when I was a young boy. I'm more American than anything else. But I've heard the stories, I've heard the history. People have educated me on it. Our country got colonized completely. This was generations ago, mind you. A good few generations ago, but people are still sore about it. Now it's the Great United Kingdom. That's what that became. Just another slice of it.
And we're not the only ones here. If you look up towards the colonies of Canada, they have the French up there doing the same thing we're doing down here. Cruel world. Big old circle of destruction. That's the way I see it. What's your name, by the way? Marv. That's right, Marv.
Yep. You want to know a secret to peace, master? It's not complicated. Just think real close. Money. That's all it is. Give people money, they'll be goddamn well peaceful. Give them a reason not to fight.
What you think, son. Now, Saint Denis, money has corrupted those individuals who live there. Money drives the politicians, and money drives the crime. And the endless circle of killing continues to happen. One thing that's for sure, mankind was built to murder each other. And killing will always be a thing. Peace might happen occasionally, but murder, destruction, and greed is a continuous circle and selfless cycle of destruction.
I don't know so much about that. Sounds you fought a lot about it.
I've been around a while in my 38 years on this earth, and I think I've seen quite everything. Not everything, of course, but a lot of what human nature has to offer.
You're talking about the little sting of excitement you get right down your ass whenever shit kicks off and you're right in the middle of it. Is that what you're on about?
The adrenaline
That
rush.
little buzz. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Hell, I get it. Sometimes I look for it. A lot of folk do too. The only ones that say it's bad and whatnot is the ones that don't want to get hurt because they ain't really good at it.
Or the ones who got themselves in trouble and realized they're on the wrong side of the gun as well, because those folks get real sore when they're losing.
Pretty much. All it is a power trip. All men are the same.
That's why I
But
became
it ain't that way no more. Doesn't matter how much of a badass you are, the richer you are, the more powerful you are. That's as simple as. Why do that when other people can do it for you?
Well, some people don't do it for the money or the power. Sometimes they just do it for the fun. Now, I wouldn't be a hired gun for as long as I have if I didn't enjoy my job. It does pay well on occasion, but I enjoy the thrill of a gunfight and maybe nearly risking my life there. Hell, I might even regret it when I'm dying, but shit. Nothing makes me feel alive more than a good gunfight like that.
I thought all those old-timely gunslingers was dying out, and here you are, a fresh new face doing it.
You talk about the gunslingers who take 10 paces each direction and turn around and shoot each other. There's a reason why they're dead pretty fast, if you think about it.
Oh, there was one of them. It happened not too long ago, actually, down in Rose.
I don't like to gamble on my life like that. I don't know why folks. Maybe it's an honor thing or something of that sort.
No, you're just a quick draw type. Least expected, that sort of deal.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Well, Marv, it's been a
No honor
pleasure.
in it, though, is there?
Well, it depends on who you are. And the way I see it is, people make up honor what they want it to be. It could be honor in everything, or it could be honor in nothing. It all becomes down to the individual themselves.
Yeah, I know, killing enough people. You'll get people looking to you for the killing.
Well, sometimes, but I've been doing this job for nearly 20 years now, and somehow I'm still alive.
You must have killed the right people then. People that people wanted killing.
Like I said, I'm not a gambling man, so if I see somebody trying to hire me to go against the U.S. Army or something like that, I usually tell them, maybe you might want to hire somebody else.
I don't know if there's going to be much in line of that kind of work no more. The way things are going, every day I see more and more of those deputies, sheriffs, and lawmen. It's changing. Eventually, it might be a thing of the past. Just look at it.
That's what I thought as well at one point. Well, here's the thing. You've been lucky to see deputies around. You know what I see usually? Not a single one. I've seen quite a few atrocities recently, quite a few massacres, and where were the deputies then? Nowhere to be seen. I'll tell you what's coming up right now. There are quite a few large individuals who have money-lined pockets who are seeking to take control of everything around here. You might not see it yet, but you might want to keep your eyes open and peeled, because sometimes you might run into somebody you don't realize it's going to be the owner of everything soon. Not saying myself, because I don't ever aim towards the sky like that, but as a fair warning to the people, there's a lot of gears in motion at the moment.
Is that so?
The hell? You hear that?
I did, but I don't know where that came from.
Yeah, regardless. I tend to mind my own business and this when it comes to things like that. It's not really my place to involve myself. The only time I really will is if it's me or mine that's offended by it. Best way to do it. People that trying to push themselves into shit that's got nothing to do with them. That's got the shortest life expectancy of all life.
Well, what I'm trying to tell you from this conversation is it's good to know who's who out there, just in case you find yourself in a situation where you might get caught up in
Well,
something.
as long as you keep your head out of trouble, you shouldn't find any trouble.
1 second.
Oh, you're there. I see. Yeah, okay, I see it now. Exactly.
Oh,
Looked around for a second to see who was talking. Might as well go up here and join the conversation then.
Or just when you're
Sorry,
here.
gentlemen. I just overheard you talking.
So,
couldn't see you. Was getting confused. I thought I was hearing voices.
I looked around for a moment and see who was talking.
Don't mind me. Who's that in the bank?
Hello there, ma'am. And sir.
I don't think that's anyone in a bank. That's the hotel.
Sorry, yeah, that ain't the bank. That's the hotel.
Well, you're right, though. Getting your nose into people's business can be dangerous, but at the same time, it is good to know who's around and what's happening, because sometimes you don't want to end up in a situation on accident and then think you're lying or something, because sometimes information gets you by.
That is God's word.
I'm more of a responsive person, if you get the meaning, though. It's not really something I go looking for. It's something I react to.
Sorry to be rude there, gentlemen. My name's Texas, by the way. I don't think I've met you guys yet.
Well, pleasure to
Marv.
meet you, Texas. I'm O'Connell Leeway.
Nice to meet you, Texas. My name's Texas Harrington, man. I'm just passing through these parts and just trying to collect some information. Sounded like you knew something what you were talking about.
Well, I run the bar occasionally on the inside, and I do meet a lot of people and have a lot of interesting conversations. What are you trying to learn, sir? Maybe I might be able to help you out there. Depending on what it is, of course.
Well, I'm actually after I guess it's more of a personal vendetta. I'm not, I don't have any jurisdiction around these parts, but, see, I'm a Texas Ranger that had been chasing a gang of 5 and then coming through this part maybe about a week ago.
And why don't you have jurisdiction? Won't the deputies here work with you?
They've told me that just because I wear the badge of a ranger doesn't mean I have any jurisdiction in these lands, and that's fair enough. It's their lands. But it's more of a personal. Like I said, the gang pretty much murdered my family.
That's
And
unfortunate.
I've been tasked with, I guess, finding out who did it.
A man wears a badge and involves himself in other folks' business for the aspect of money. He's going to get that sort of attention. It's inevitable. It's a tragedy what happened to you. I ain't down it. But here's the thing. A lot of the deputies around here have been pushing hard as well. I've seen it. Other people have seen it. You push a man hard enough, he's going to have no choice eventually but to go straight through you. Through any means necessary. When it comes to those white hats, they ain't in the same playing field there. It's not a fair fight if you get them in. Sometimes a man feels like he's got to take it further and then he becomes a demon. I ain't gonna doubt it. What he did's horrible. That's probably why.
Pardon me. I get ahead of me sometimes. Like I thought in my head. I interrupt often. One thing I should warn you about some of these deputies. Yes, Marv, you've been seeing more of them around. But I have a friend who used to be a deputy, and corruption is thick and deep within the numbers of the deputies. So, mind which one you talk to, I would say myself. Especially to you, Mr. Texas, if you're trying to get information from any of them about the whereabouts of those boys, because you're not in the right jurisdiction.
Right. Any deputies that come to your mind that I should be wary of?
Mr. Blackwell, I hear, is one of them. I also heard he quite recently lost his star for despicable acts against women and sorts of things of that sort.
Oh, interesting.
Any man I find that wears a badge forgets he's a man and becomes burdened with a God complex. It's the way I see it. So when asking that question, the correct answer is all of them.
Well, you have nothing to worry about me. Like I said, I'm not around here flaunting anything. Just that's my past. I'm just to you, I'm just another passerby that's through this town. You know what I mean?
Pretty much.
Now, Mr. Texas, you mentioned the gang, but you never mentioned the name or the details about them. How am I supposed to give you any information if I've heard anything if I know less than that?
Yeah. Well, see, the problem is I don't really have much more to go off other than that it was 5 people.
Well, that could be any gang out there. There's quite a few of them around, actually, now that I think about it.
That's the problem. But you know, ears to the ground. It's kind of the way it starts, isn't it?
Usually I'd say something smart like you mismatched and you're being a fool, but
I was gonna say, have you had any gangs that might have rolled through about boasting and killing people, things like that?
You're not trying to keep
There's
your
a few.
conversation a secret, right?
Oh, I'm talking about very
Nah.
public things myself, but then it's dependent. I know people in there, like I saw another person that may have been listening.
Well, that was me and the boy. He was going to bed. But you guys talking loud. I can hear you down the road, so don't matter if you're right there.
I'll finish what you're saying. Usually call you a fool because you're mismatched. You're one man looking for 5, but your family's involved, so I can understand it. You took your can, right?
Well, I'm not exactly gonna be, throwing my gun in their face 5-on-1. That doesn't seem like a very smart thing to do, does it?
There you go. You're thinking now.
Well, sir, you might be in luck, though. I happen to be a gun for hire. If you're willing to work with my sorts, of course.
That might be something.
All right, then, let me take my wages then. $5 if nothing happens. I'll ride off you for the day. $10 if we get into a gunfight, and then $25 for every man I kill, plus the gunfight.
Pretty fair charges, if you ask me.
For what he's doing, I'd say so.
Yes, sure. And trust me, $25 goes a long way, especially after the recession. I was be making $125 at this point.
Yeah, I need to find a way of making some money. Probably go out, do some trapping, maybe.
Be good at it. How are we gonna do it with that eye, though? Is it still sharp?
It is.
Good. Best advice I can give anyone is just try and find yourself a balance, That's how I do it. I don't even bother looking down the side of a gun no more. It's too natural. It's the same with all things. The more you do it, the better you get.
Well, pardon me, gentlemen. It's getting late, so I'm going to go inside the tavern and enjoy myself a drink.
But nice meeting you, sir.
Likewise.
Yeah, nice.
Good evening, mister.
Gotta meet that food supply. So hunting's good. It's probably the best thing for it at the moment.
You folks
that's
stood
cool.
out here in the rain the entire night. You can catch your death out here, you fools.
I'm used to the weather. Usually spend a lot of time out there in the wilderness rather than bad.
I was gonna say I'm not too fazed by a little bit of rain.
Probably why I'm sneezing all over the damn place. Making myself sick. Probably right.
You probably can catch your own death that way. Well, I'm serving drinks over at the saloon there if you folks are thirsty. It's quite busy tonight.
Oh, fuck it. Might as well get a couple of beers. Coming, darling.
Well, I sure think Sugar Plum.
Don't tempt me with a good time, sir.
Now, Henry over there, if you puke on the ground one more time, I'm gonna kick your ass outside this bar, so you know that. Yeah, I see you over there. You don't vomit again on that floor there.
Oh, hell. You know just what to say, don't you?
So, Cal, We don't need to do much talking.
Hello.
All right.
Seems I left my money in my other pants.
Oh, that was you earlier. That's right. I have a brandy still for you, but you got to pay the $1 for it.
Yeah, like I said, my other pants.
Now, Marv, what can I get you to drink?
Give me a beer and get the man what he wants.
All right, that'll be a total $3 then.
All right.
Big man, maybe you could teach me how to.
There you go.
All right, I'm only offering. Howdy, partners.
Don't you kid me. I'm liable to take it serious.
You don't mind if I have a smoke?
Go ahead and smoke in here. I don't care.
Thought you was a hired gun. Didn't know you worked the bar too.
I didn't mention that I did run the bar as well, on occasion.
Need of a woman's touch.
Yeah, I know a few tenders. I just hadn't seen your face yet. Good to know if ever I'm thirsty.
Don't you bother yourself.
Well, around occasionally, but usually it's either, what's his name, Mr. Cletus running the place, or Bill Brimstone. On occasion run the saloon here. Fairly rarely, but lately it's been more consistent since the recession hit. It's made everyone's pockets a lot lighter, and sometimes it's hard to get myself hired as a gun, especially with the Mr. Price going around taking up all the jobs in the secure service or whatever it calls it.
Yeah, I don't know how everybody feels about that one. Some folk pissed off about it. Others want to get in on it. And here's me in the background not giving a shit unless it personally involves me and mine.
Well, I hear he's doing God's hard work. At the same time, I hear he's quite the devil. But, I hear people cheering and booing as well.
You put money in a man's pocket, he'll pray to you like a god. You take money from him, he'll condemn you as a devil. It's a simple concept, really.
A constant circle of chaos.
I know this might sound like a really dumb question, but how do I stand up and have a smoke?
Well, sir, you simply stand up and you smoke your cigarette.
Yeah, you can sell you some.
I can, but that would be $3 for... Oh, sorry, $2 for a cigarette, $3 for a cigar.
Well, how's things with you?
I'm gonna have to find those other pants.
Taking its toll.
I prefer the pipe, personally.
Have a good time.
Been liking the taste of it.
Where the hell did you get a pot?
Bought it out of the store.
Ma'am, can I interest you in a drink by any chance?
I need to get myself a pot.
Nakona,
Nah.
drink. You don't want one? All right.
Actually,
What is it, darling?
I have one for you.
I'll get it. All right, let me see. Put the pipe away. Thank you, darling.
Mr. Marv, are you born and raised in the great state of Alexandria?
Nope. I came from Scotland when I was a boy. That's kind of why I've lost the accent, though. Grew up in New Austin with my mama. Came here to make a new life with my uncle. He's got a little bit hard down there for me.
Hello, handsome.
Well, that's very interesting. I thought you were at least one generation in America, but that is a interesting story.
I was too young. Barely remember anything about it. But I do know where it came from. But where I was raised was somewhere else. And that's a common story you'll find.
Yes,
A lot of
sir,
folk
really.
these days are immigrants.
Especially here in New Alexandria, everyone's come to find their fortune. Hello there, sir. What can I get you for your drink?
Yeah, hello. Can I get a beer?
That'd be $2.
Shit, I'm gonna have to go grabbing a couple more bucks. I'll be right back.
That's the American dream for you, though, ain't it?
Yes, sir. Really. Come here to make your fortune, make yourself rich to the brim, where you can no longer support yourself because you're falling over because your pockets are too heavy. A lot of folks, unfortunately, find themselves their death here instead of their fortune. The ones who find their fortune are so far out of reach that they find themselves to think them gods, like you said. But men always fall down from their perch because they do far too close to the sun.
If I want to make the fortune, then a lot of them make the mistake of relying on other people where they then get used and abused, thinking they're gonna get rich on another man's kindness. Those men are fools. Every goddamn one of them. You want to make a fortune, you do it off your own back.
Mind yourself now.
Oh, sorry, excuse me, ma'am.
Excuse me.
Oh, excuse me.
Well, it'd be $2, sir.
There you go. I gave you a 3-1 for a tip.
I appreciate it.
Not a problem.
Well, there's a little business venture I've been interested
There you go, sir.
in. Thinking of starting it up with my uncle, actually.
Thank
Like
you.
a casino work. I quite like the concept of it.
Gambling is definitely a good pastime. Very enjoyable. A couple folks around here have been doing it themselves. I'd like to see more of that.
You ever played Dead too?
Is that the one where you have to roll 7 or something like that? 7 or 11? Something along those lines.
I don't know what you're getting with a 7. It's basically blackjack with dice. You try to get to 11, that's true. But the change in the rules go from, you get snake eyes, 2 2s, roll 1, you double your money. However, if you get 2 6s, you lose double your money. It's a little thing thrown in there to make it interesting. You play up against the dealer, so the house, if you ever go bust, you lose your money, period, regardless of what the dealer does. And it's a lot more better when you get a lot more people involved, though. I was playing it the other day with my uncle. It's his own creation. So I quite like it, actually. I was thinking of maybe turning that into a thing. Hold like nightly events or whatnot for those the mindset for it.
Well, I'm always willing to learn a new game to spend my money recklessly. I do enjoy gambling. Not gambling with my life, like I said earlier, but I do enjoy gambling with my money occasionally.
Well, I could talk you through it then. It's quite simple.
Silence is kinda nice.
Roll. You got dice in the counter there, see them? Give them just a little quick roll and they'll talk you through it as you go. Alright, you have landed on a 10. That's. Do you want to go again? With 1 dice, you could get to 11 or you go bust if you go over.
I rolled it.
A smart man would just stay on that.
Oh, definitely I stand on, if 11 is the limit, I might as well stay on 1. On the one I have right here.
Alright. Okay. And that's all it is. Now let's say I'm the dealer, right? I ain't rolling 2, I'm only rolling the 1 dice, and it's hold on that 2. Everybody knows I got a 2. I do not roll any further. This is when all you roll. So say you rolled there, and you got your 10. Now I got the option to, I gotta get over 10 or go on 10, or I lose money. Quite a simple concept, so. That puts me at 7. I've gotta go again or I lose money. And then I go bust, which means you'd be up whatever we bet. Simple as. Easy concept.
So 10 is a good number to get then, because you get 10, it makes it real hard for them to roll to win.
It's basically blackjack with dice, only instead of 21, it's 11, because it's shorter numbers.
Why not 12? Just 11 would be like 21? Is that the idea?
I ain't too sure. It's my uncle's game. He's the one that came up with it. I just like the little, you roll snake eyes, you get double your money, you roll 2 6s, you lose double. I think that's kind of, it spices it up a little bit, you know?
Well, that's good to hear. I'm sure you can probably get a good thing going occasionally, and I think plenty of people will show up around these tables here to play the game of dice with you, Mr. Marv.
Well, I mean, all right, he's got the charisma for it. If you ever hear him talking about it, he makes a big show out of it. You know, like, what's that? It's like charisma, ain't it? We say like there's a new hound in town, and it'll really flare it up, get everybody into it, makes it exciting.
And who's your grandfather, if you don't mind me asking?
Not my grandfather, sorry, my uncle.
Your uncle?
A man called Hank Hayworth.
Oh, shit. No way. Really?
Yeah? Well, you know him.
Yeah, I know him.
I think everybody in this fucking county knows him. He's gotten
Yep.
around, the crazy bastard.
I've yet to meet him myself, so I count myself unlucky then.
Well, if you want to meet him, you're best going down the roads. He usually runs a bar there and does sing songs and little social gatherings.
Hold on a minute, 1 second.
Shit like that.
Does Mr. Hank wear a coon hat? What's it called? One of those,
Yes, he wears a
Yeah.
dead fucking rat on his head.
I've met him, yes I have, and he was, I don't know if he was trying to scam me, but he wanted me to buy cigarettes of 3 pieces of gold and something else. I don't understand why he wanted me to buy things of gold instead of cold hard cash.
How do I explain this? My uncle's fucking insane. There, it's explained. There, sorted. The better way of saying it is this. He got it into his head one day that he was going to change the economy where you don't use money anymore and you use gold. Impossible, right? Completely fucking crazy. But in his head, he convinced himself. And now he's going around losing money for some fucking reason with gold. I don't know how he does it.
Well, hopefully he learns that he's probably on the wrong track there with that whole idea of his changing economy thing.
Well, you try talking sense into him. He sure shit doesn't listen to me.
The whole gold thing, I thought he was going to try to scam me out of something, so I said, I'll be right back, I'm going to the bank. And I got onto my carriage and I rode to the next town because I was like, I don't know if I can trust this man the way he's going on about gold and things and prices was very all peculiar, but now it makes sense now the way you explain it.
He's just a crazy man. That's all there is to it. But he'll honor his dealings, I'll tell you that much. If you throw in dice down, you'll get your money if you win it. And you'll lose it if you lose it. But a lot of the other things, you just honestly have to just entertain him. It's kind of it, a little bit.
Oh, fair enough.
His boy's just as fucking crazy. He's running for some, what was it, state representative or something, or district representative? I don't fucking know. Some new politicking going on right now. And he's under the impression that if he gets in, he's gonna move all the good folk out of Valentine and build a fucking wall around it because of so many crazy bastards. He's just as insane.
What's the name of his son?
Jebediah Hayworth.
I think I met him there, right there over there.
Jebediah.
Yep. They're all right. They're just, I don't know. They spent too much time in the swamp.
I hear that swamp water over by Saint Denis is also a bit salty at the same time, so you might as well be drinking seawater occasionally.
Well, this is the thing. The swamp folk. He grew up in those swamps. Ain't much for educating or anything like that. And sometimes you hear things in the night. Your head plays tricks on you. And the product of that is my fucking uncle and his boy, I guess.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, any of you men or women would like another drink?
Yeah, all right.
I suppose I'll take another beer. Actually, you know, I'll do a round on the whole bar, and whatever you guys want.
It'll be $8.
Well.
Unless it's different
You must be
things.
made of money.
Well, not quite. You know, you're getting around on the state. I'm a deputy Aaron Dodson. It's a pleasure to meet y'all.
Pleasure to meet you,
Marv.
sir.
Just out of curiosity, what are you white hats earning doing that job?
Oh, you know, we make a pretty good living. How much was that then, barkeep? For a round for everybody?
Well, we hear what they want first. It'll change up the price a bit.
All right.
I'm gonna take a nap for about an hour or so.
All right, darling.
Ah,
You know where to get me.
Yeah, all right. I'll be around soon.
You have a good day, man.
Thank you.
She in a hurry.
Well,
Good morning, friend.
And you,
yeah,
sir,
she is.
Mr. Texas over there.
I'll have a bourbon.
I'll be $5 then.
$5 total. And did you count my beer in there? Or?
Oh, wait, take a look at this real quick. I did it. Yeah, $5.
Yeah, all right.
Make it a double. Next round's on me. Doing the same again.
I appreciate it. Thank you for the tip, sir.
Hello.
Yeah, there you go. This will have to be my last one.
Much trouble around these parts there, Deputy?
Well, not so much today. It's been fairly quiet so far. I came up from Rhodes. There was one gentleman trying to find his family down in a lake, but that was about it.
Find his family down in the lake. What? Were they dumped in the lake?
No, it was more of a pond. He was trying to find his family in a pond. I'm not really too sure what he was after. I'm not sure.
Well, Deputy, I have a question for you. What do you think of Mr. Price's man and his servo security service he's got going around?
Oh, boy. I've read a few case files on Mr. Price, and I'm not going to talk too much about it, but I'm hoping that it's not going to cause too many problems here.
I don't know much on him. I just heard they shot up the town or some shit. But it could be rumor. People talk, they speculate, they escalate.
Yeah.
I was just merely curious if it was grinding the gears of the good sheriffs here, because I hear they do a lot of the good work as well. Wasn't sure if it's legal, though. The sounds of it might not be.
You mean Mr. Price not being legal? What are you asking?
I mean, is his service he provides legal, Mr. Deputy?
Well, absolutely. I mean, if he's just providing a service like Captain Field & Co., then it's legal. But you have to realize that you need to stay within the legal bounds of New Alexandria, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Legal is who pays. It's that simple. Whoever has the power makes the legality.
Yep. That's really all I got on that,
People want to keep going on about their rights and all that. There's no such thing as rights. What you got is privileges. People that think otherwise are fools.
Ain't that the truth?
Let me finish this. Next round's on me. Same again.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to call it right there. I can't be drinking too much.
You
on the
ain't
job,
buying a man a drink, not getting one bought for you. Take your damn drink.
One last round, Chef. Enjoy.
I've already had two. That's I'm feeling.
Well,
certain
I've
I'm,
already paid for it, so there you go. Now your arm's twisted.
Son of a bitch. Can I take it to go? Maybe.
That would be rude, sir. He bought you a drink. You should enjoy it in the company of good men.
Just enjoy the drink there, sir. What's the worst that's gonna happen? It's not like you're gonna have to ride off into the sunset.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, I just want to make sure that I'm at my best for
It's
providing
only
the service.
3 beers, and if anything, will put a little life into you. Spice you up a bit.
And Deputy, don't worry. I'll keep my lips sealed about you drinking too many drinks before the job.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, as long as guys keep your mouth shut. All right. Okay. Because I'm fairly certain that I'm only allowed to have one.
I mean, you only had one. What are you talking about, Deputy?
Job is
This
shit.
is my first one right here.
I mean, yeah, you get paid well, but who doesn't drink the job anymore?
Yeah. I suppose I'm getting paid to drink right now.
I'm curious, though, what the possibilities are earning in doing that sort of a job. So I'm curiosity. Just thinking of the future.
What's your question?
What would it pay, though, working with the law side of things?
The pay? You're asking about the pay? Well, it's a stable
Yeah, I'm
income.
curious.
It's stable income. That's all I'm going to say.
I'm just
it's
saying,
enough.
because I've seen a few white hats offering obscene amounts of money for stupid shit like hunting wolves.
Yeah, I mean, you mean, let me guess, Mr. Deputy Bugs. Often
I don't know his name. It's just the other day too. He offered my friend Ben $100 just to watch a guy for 5 fucking minutes. Where the hell's you getting that kind of money?
Well, I know one thing. I have a friend who used to be a deputy. Says they're paid very well. I'll say
Who's that?
I can't say it because I don't want to, spread any rumors, of course. But he says you guys are paid fairly well, enough to live comfortably.
Well, I mean, if I just blurred the name, are you gonna lie to me about it, or?
I mean, I'm gonna keep my friend's identity a secret just in case, there's bad blood between chefs. Considering he used to be one or so.
Well, I mean, there ain't no bad blood between me or any other deputies, so I mean, if you're talking about the deputy that I'm thinking of, then it's definitely no bad blood. I definitely wish that he was still on the force.
From what I heard, if we're talking about the same deputy, he was a very good man. He held up the law very well.
Yeah, he did. I know exactly who you're talking about, I think.
And it might be hard to say. I've also heard there's been quite a few deputies let go as well. We could be talking about different people at the same time.
That's what ego gets you.
Yeah,
I was telling you earlier about folk forgetting it's just a badge. Goes to their head and you start whipping their dicks out. That gets all sorts of wrong attention. People don't like that.
I haven't met very many deputies that have done that, to be quite frank with you.
I've seen a few. I ain't too clever with names yet. Besides,
yeah, I understand.
usually when shit's busy and it gets chaotic and tempers flaring.
Well, sometimes it is difficult, keeping a level head when, things are going wild. But that is what we are paid to do at the end of the day, is to keep a cool level head when others aren't. So it is a requirement of the job. So I can understand, those that have not been able to do that have been let go. Doesn't mean that they have done their part, though, while they were on duty, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know too much about it. As I said, I ain't been in the state too long myself. I'm still finding my feet, I think, when it comes to the workings of, the system. But I get there.
Yeah.
I've just noticed little itty bitty things that it pays to take notice of.
Well, I mean, if there's anything in particular, I'd love to talk to you about it privately, if you would be willing.
I don't think it's anything major. It's just there is something. There's been a lot of talk and speculation of this whole guilty till proven innocent thing. People getting done on words and hearsay rather than direct proof.
You'll change your mind. They always do.
Yeah, I understand. I do my best not to work like that. I try to, get as much information as possible for making any decisions because, it does affect your life. It affects my life. Making the wrong call is not really an option for me personally.
And just imagine how angry a person would be if they were wrongly convicted of a crime and they had to spend the time.
Pretty much. I've had to hear it from a few folk now. Ain't happened to me, but I've heard it secondhand. And it's got me wondering, what if I get into it? Let's say hypothetically, a man pulls on me and threatens my life and I gun him down. And he makes it out and he says I tried to murder him and he makes up a whole bunch of bullshit and whatnot. And then they take his word on it because he's the silly bastard that got shot. Where do I stand?
Yeah, I understand that. I'll add on to more of that in a second here. I'm going to have to step up back and take a leak. I just downed 3 beers, so just give me a second.
Yeah, go ahead.
No worries, Deputy. Enjoy.
What have we here?
A fair question, though. I've seen some accounts of that very thing happening. That's why I gotta ask.
I've heard it's the same. I'll tell you one thing, the deputies are going to be a bit messy for a while. A bunch of new recruits who think they're hot shots running around. You know what happened to most of the last ones? Unfortunately, a lot of them were killed off from all kinds of things. But the way I see it is the deputies are on a constant flow and give. They'll have a bunch for a while, and then things happen, and then they'll lose a few, and then they have to recruit things. A couple of weeks ago, I heard things were real nasty around here for a while. Bandits everywhere, pirates, all sorts of crazy things going on.
Oh, the town got shot to shit. I was in the middle of it. It was great.
I remember hearing people complain about nearly losing friends and family to these kind of things. Almost a civil uprising because of that.
Well, my stance is simple. Just let a man do his own damn business. I only really draw the line when it comes to people that get off on the real sick shit. I mean, just get off on it for getting off for the sake. No reasoning other than pleasure. Had a friend of mine was taken recently. Some crazy fucker. Didn't have any reason to take him. He just took him. He carved his name on his back.
Jeez.
There's a lot of stories of this that's been happening regular. Just crazy fuckers taking random people to play with them.
That's
That's
very
where I draw the
sickening.
line.
That is some sick shit.
Well, sounds like they got
Yep.
the devil inside their heart then.
Every man's got the devil inside their hearts. Just matters whether they listen to him or not.
Mr. Texas, you might want to go upstairs and fix yourself. Your manly
you having
bits
them
are
all?
hanging outside your pants there, and making me very uncomfortable here at the bar. And so are the other
I
patrons.
could see your dick. Go fucking zip yourself up.
Excuse me, gentlemen.
All right. Anyways, I don't mean to interrupt, but what was your question one more time again? Can you just reiterate that to me?
Like what you
It was a hypothetical situation I raised for you. Let's say, for talking's sake, I get in a situation with someone threatens my life, maybe pulls on me, and I'm fast to gun the man down. Now, say he survives that situation, and he says to you that I just did it for the sake of doing it and whatnot, and you take his side because he's the silly bastard that gets shot. Where do I stand in a situation like that? Because there's been situations where folk ain't had proof other than what people have been saying, and a man will go down for it. Makes you wonder.
All right. So you asking me if, let's say, if it's his word versus your word, correct?
Pretty much.
Well, I mean, are there any witnesses?
Well, that's the witness thing that's bothering me. I'll give you an idea. Say it's the quote-unquote victim's family members or friends that are these witnesses. Does that really stand up?
Oh, well, I mean, I'm not a judge, so I can't really determine that.
It's complicated, ain't it? But
Yeah,
that's
it
the
gets a little
things I've been hearing.
You just brighten up a girl's day.
Well, I can tell you for certain that I've dealt with several cases where, one person is saying this, the other person saying the opposite. And the way that those situations end up for me personally, I mean, at my discretion is, I can't really do much. I have no evidence. I have no proof. If you want to bring it to court, then it's out of my hands. If not, there ain't nothing I can do.
There you go.
And I
Did you
would,
not
I,
see
I would
me?
There we
hope
go. I
that.
think I managed to tuck it away.
There you go.
I
Now,
think
here's the
I'm going to have to
thing,
cut you off for
deputy.
drinks tonight unless you pay double. So,
If more of you had that attitude, I guess I'd be buying more of your drinks. That's the best way I can put it.
I mean, has there been other deputies that have not had that same attitude? I'm not really sure why they would think that way. I'm not sure.
The reason I'm asking is because I've been told this by some friends and folk and whatnot. I don't know these deputies. As I said, I'm still learning names. But it's the sort of thing that makes you spin your head and question your own decisions.
I mean, is there a specific case that you can inform me on? Because maybe I know something about it, or I can go look something up on it in our filing system back at the sheriff's office. I mean, I'm sure there's a good reason for it. That reason, I'm not really too sure of without knowing more details, I guess, on the situation.
You know a man called Roy, a Scottish fella? He had that very same incident I actually described. And then you got the case with my uncle with his trial. And a lot of this was, even the lady that testified, she had her personal grievance with him, if you get the meaning. That's just two off the top of my head.
This was a case that went to trial?
Yeah, it went to trial.
Do we have any lawyers in town?
I was going to say, sometimes in these situations, it's nice to get yourself a good lawyer.
He did. A man called J.D. Holiday was his lawyer. Now, they didn't have any evidence of no shining. They didn't have any hard proof or anything like that. All they went on was witness statements. And some of these witnesses had personal grievances with my uncle and fallouts and whatnot. That's why they stood against them.
Witness statements.
Are you
It's nothing
talking
but
about the-
hearsay at that point?
Exactly, but yet they ended up going down. Okay, it didn't get a serious fine or anything like that. It didn't go jail time, but nonetheless, it was a guilty verdict. I'm pretty sure the only reason that it wasn't serious is because everything my uncle's done for the community.
Are you talking about the
$25
trial with
slap
Hank?
in the wrist. Yep.
All right.
The other one is a fella called Roy I've been talking to. He says he got into an incident with a fella and ended up shooting him. He was just quicker on the draw.
Roy
He
Ross?
spent some-
Is it Roy Ross?
I ain't sure of his second name. I do know he's a Scotsman, though.
All right.
He
Well,
was
the
awful
same
sore
Roy
about
I'm
that
talking
one.
about. Same Roy I'm talking about. He tied me up and held me hostage and stole my gun and all my money. So maybe we're not talking about the same Roy.
Well, if your Roy has a very, very thick Scottish accent, that'd be the one then.
Yep, no, that's not that one.
Yeah, different Roy. Now,
Yeah.
the Roy I'm talking about got into a situation with a fella, and both of them drew on each other. Roy was faster. And, yeah, he spent time. He told the sheriffs or deputies or whatever that it was just it was him or the other guy, basically. And just because of the way it went down, he served time.
Huh. I mean, I guess I don't know any situation on that. But as far as Hank goes, I'm going to be straightforward with you, okay? Now, Hank has a few pals, right? I mean, he's pretty much friends with everybody because, he does a lot for the community. A lot of people look up to Hank, right? Well, I was personally involved in Hank's friends, almost, there was 3 of them, almost blowing up myself, 2 other deputies. One was a senior deputy, and another one was a recruit. So there was 4 deputies total. Almost blew us all up with an oil tanker outside of the Ansburg sheriff's office. So, and that had to do with the jailbreak, all right, and it was a messy situation, and I believe that most of the witnesses on Hank's trial was deputies within that situation, right? So we have statements from these deputies. His boys try to blow us up. That does not make him look good. You understand?
I get that. Anytime I talk to my uncle, all he does is say how fucking much of an idiot these people are, Most of them ain't even on the employee anymore.
Oh, Marv, you still in here?
Shit, because they ain't without thinking. He just wants to run a bar. That's all he goddamn really wants to do. But other folk do dumb shit in his name.
Yeah, I suppose.
I know for a damn fact my uncle wasn't physically there.
B-Dog.
He was just, I don't know, maybe they was trying to impress him or something. All he did is piss him off because it made it worse.
I mean, he was definitely there when you tried to blow us all up in the sheriff's office in Ansburg with an oil tanker.
All right, I didn't know about that one. That's new. I'll have to ask him.
Yeah. Ask him about that. He was trying to represent his buddy that was in the cell that we had, in the cell in questioning. And Hank was trying to be his lawyer, I guess, because I suppose that Hank is a lawyer of some sort. I mean, I'm not sure.
No, he's just crazy. He's just crazy. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
I mean,
okay, yeah.
we can
He's
all
not
say
really
it.
a lawyer. Yeah, Hank is not a lawyer, but he was trying to represent him, and a bunch of Hank's buddies came and with an oil tanker and tried to blow us all up. So turned into a jailbreak situation. So that didn't help your uncle at all. You have to understand that.
No, I do. The one I was asking about was the shining charges.
Well, I can say that there was some people that was telling deputies that Hank was selling moonshine out of his bar on Rhodes. So, I mean, that kind of had something to do with it, I'm sure. I didn't attend that trial. I was supposed to, but I was not there.
They didn't have evidence. No proof. All they had was a couple of witness statements. Pretty much it.
Yeah, I understand that, but you have to understand as well that that's out of my pay grade. Once it goes to court, it's out of my hand.
That. I ain't yanking your chain or anything like that. I'm just talking for talking's sake. I get it. He's just one man.
I'm
Yeah.
always afraid I'm gonna catch
Yeah.
my dad.
All right. Well, I mean, if it ever came down to the situation was your word against another man's word, I mean, what can I do there? I have no evidence. If I have no evidence, I ain't gonna put you in a jail cell. That's plain and simple.
Yeah. Well, I can assure you I don't do anything for no good reason. If I do a man, he's probably deserved it.
All right. Well, even so. All right. Well, I'll let you gentlemen be then. If you need anything, I'm gonna head out to Strawberry. Hopefully, all stays quiet here in Valentine. So it was a pleasure to meet y'all. What was y'all names?
Marv.
Marv?
Texas.
O'Connell Leeway. Pleasure to meet you, Deputy, by the way. And thank you for spending your good money here as well.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a pleasure. My name's Deputy Aaron Dotson, if I haven't said it. It was a pleasure to meet y'all, okay? You stay safe, okay?
You too,
Deputy
sir.
Aaron Donson, you have a good one.
Yeah, you as well. Oh, almost forgot my coat.
I don't say this often, but that deputy was likable.
Yeah, it didn't seem too bad.
Yeah. Usually I have an opinion before I even meet one, just to care of the stupid hats. But as a man, he was likable.
I did spend good money here as well. I could appreciate that myself.
Yeah. Hopefully the bears doesn't go to his head. But he seems to have been doing it for a while. Maybe some of them ain't gonna be that way, who knows?
Well, who knows?
This would be nice though. Getting to know new folk.
Been a nice day as well. I might go out and do a bit more hunting myself soon. Make a couple extra dollars here and there.
Yeah, I'm about to myself actually. It's nighttime. It's perfect for hunting.
Maybe like a hunting buddy come along with you, Mr. Marv.
All I want is one
If you insist.
handsome man today.
Come on.
Well, hell, better than me out by myself, having to... Hold on, sir. Excuse you. Excuse you, sir. Excuse...
Well, that happened.
What a rude asshole.
Ah, you
Well,
get him.
You certainly solved that problem.
And kept pushing my chest as I was trying to go through there. I tried to go left, tried to go right, and push me again.
I really need to get myself a hunting rifle.
You coming too, sir? You said you need to make money.
Yeah, well, that's it. All I've got is my,
Let's see if we can change it.
Do you ever have a problem where your horse doesn't come to you?
Sounds like you need a better horse.
How's look at discipline, Brian?
There it comes.
Sounds like you need a new horse as well. That one looks real old and mangy. Its falling out.
Yeah, like I said, my family was murdered. This is all that was left.
No, that's sad about your horse then, and your
Yeah, they
family.
took all the good horses as well.
Right, if we're riding, you boys are gonna need to speak up. Come on.
As I was saying, they took all the good horses as well.
That was a risky move of myself to split the carts like
Give me a
that.
sec.
Now, folks, by the way, I do know sometimes where a nice sized elk likes to gather at $15 for the hide, but there's a way you gotta do it. It's a little interesting. You ever roped down an elk before? A knife it?
I have not, sir.
And get yourself a real nice pelt that way.
I know the best way to do that. Just shoot it in the fucking head. Christ.
I was gonna say, just shoot in the head with a bolt action usually works just as good.
So I like a really good rifle for hunting.
Yeah, I gotta get myself a bolt action.
Spring feels good too. Get it in the first shot at least.
I just prefer the bolt.
Bolt's good too. Quicker than Springfield, but it doesn't pack quite the same punch.
Doesn't ruin the pelt either.
Some deer down there. See if we can get it. Just don't want to spook it. Nah, it's going down there. Let's chase.
Oh, there he is.
I was looking for you folks, but in my process, I found me some more game here.
Jeez, you done yourself some pretty good.
I guess I'm getting pretty good at this rifle on horseback.
I got split up with Marv. I don't know where he went. I was gonna say, wasn't if we get split up, fire a shot or two in the air, and hopefully we can find each other.
Oh, he probably remembers when he seen us last. Now, which way did he chase? I chased one deer, but unfortunately, I hit it once, lost track of it in the bushes there. I thought I went down a cliffside. I was trying to avoid said cliffside as well.
Well, he went down here off to the right, and we're looking for you. I lost sight of him when I went over a cliff.
You may have heard that if he's nearby.
So, look, there he is. Coming up on the tracks.
Found you. Not bad.
I was gonna say, if we get separated, just fire a couple of shots in the air, we should be able to find each other.
Well, now, Texas, if we were, like, playing a game here, who gets the most kills first, you've lost.
Absolutely. Like I said, I got to get myself a rifle. The old revolver's not exactly the best for shooting game.
Well, some turkey up the hill there if you want to go get some easy ones of a revolver.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
Just up the hill here?
Yonder that way. Watch out for wolves, though. They like to prowl up there.
Oh, wolf might not be bad either.
Speaking of the devils.
Come on, you sons of bitches. Well, I guess everyone's got a will. Hey, hauling ass. Don't worry about it. They're licking the wounds.
The horse seems like he's close to death, by the way. He might bleed out.
He's gonna look at him. He's dropping.
Oh, god damn your horse, Bill.
Put the goddamn thing out of its misery, will you?
Goddamn fucking rifle. It's all stuck in my hands. Goddamn action. Get your ass back here, shade of the kill.
What's your horse's name?
Sid. Thought about naming him Glue.
I gotta say, I do miss my John Bond pony.
Thought that was you.
Now this is a perfect pelt right here. Look at the beauty of this thing.
Well, we'll probably go back up there then.
And $15 at that. Mm-hmm.
I ain't fucking about with it. Let's go get ammo. Now do me.
Wood chip as well. Ready for another hunt.
Yeah. My friend's a little bit slow on the take, though, ain't he?
I don't know who you win, but we'll probably see him around. If you
Oh,
want
I got caught up with him right at the edge of the mountain. There we go. He showed up just as you went up the top of it.
I saw that elk and I was on it like fire on wood.
I've gathered that he can't shoot for shit. A lot of these immigrants are like that.
I tend to be alright shot on back of horse, but sometimes I'm off by a little bit. It's just embarrassing how close every shot is and I keep missing.
No, I understand you. You stay have the same problem. Repetition's the key to all things. The more you do it, the better you get.
Exactly.
Which is why I like doing it that way. There he is, I think. Or is he?
Now somebody else.
Evening.
Good morning.
What are you waiting for? Hey, try going around people. What the hell's your problem?
Goddamn asshole locals.
No! No!
Well, let's go. You want elk or just shoot anything?
Anything's fine. I see things to kill right there.
All right, better luck. Damn it, Rosie. I get ahead. Yeah. Well hard to aim on these mountains though.
You gotta be kidding me.
Perfect headshot. Just the way I like it.
I'm not sure where the elk are now.
Travel up the mountains. Take it easy, don't want to fall.
Oh,
Easy.
right up this way. It might be two of them.
Let's not charge in like raging bulls then. See him, we'll see him. No, nice and slow. Hold up. The buck there. Or do you want to specifically wait for elk?
I'll get the buck as well.
Right. Thing is, I only got. I had the perfect lineup on it.
Sorry about that.
And then I had to double tap it, cousin. The hell did it go? Alright. Let's go back.
Down this way is quicker. Marv, that's been a very enjoyable day today. Thank you for going hunting with me. I think that's enough hunting for me for one day.
You done?
I've had my fun's worth, and I made a good couple of dollars there. Last me throughout the next 2 weeks at least, especially after that elk I caught.
Yeah, it's a big one. If I see that fail, I'll probably take him out, maybe help. He doesn't seem to know what he's doing.
It's a little rough when you, I'm not a seasoned hunter. I don't know really where to shoot him well, but I will sure as hell chase him down. And the one trick I learned is roping and knifing. I've done that a couple times because my friend showed me how to do that. But other than that, I prefer to let my other job do the payments.
Why don't you go up to that shooting tree?
A shooting tree, the one with all the glass bottles on it.
There we go, gentlemen. Might make a hunter of me yet.
Look at you there. You got yourself a nice sized rabbit on the side. I guess it must have been a struggle to capture that beast there.
Well, let's just say I had some trouble with my eyes. I managed to fix that. And then I had some trouble with some shooting. I fixed that after spending a lot of bullets, but we should be good now.
That beast must have took you all day to wrangle down right there.
Yeah, no, it wasn't that bad.
Mom, take a look at the size of this rabbit here he found.
I got a couple of big ones.
Yeah, it's a big old rabbit, that's for sure.
Probably go for $1 each, I'm guessing.
Oh, gentlemen, I'm gonna go wash up on the inside here.
Is it better to skin these and sell it, or?
Pants. Keep your foot back. How are you?
I'm gonna need to buy some more bullets. How much is it for a pack of bullets?
Depends where you buy.
Which kind of ammunition you buy?
Revolver.
Ain't that like $5-6?
Well, I got about $6, so I better hope I got enough.
It really depends where you buy from as well. Sometimes they charge you $8, $10, depending.
I'll go have a look at the gun store. I'll be back.
Kind of feel like I should help that man.
Well, if you want to, go ahead and do it.
What about you?
I might run around looking for some other kind of work to do for a bit. See if I can make some new friends elsewhere. I think hunting's fun and all, but I don't enjoy doing it for too long.
Yeah, I understand. It's not for everyone.
Yes, sir.
But if a fella like that, he seems to be out of his place. Tell you one thing. If he's struggling that much with an animal, he's going to have a much harder time dealing with human beings.
Surprised he's a ranger if he does not hunt. I figured all rangers would be experts in that kind of thing, considering they live a gritty, nitty life they do. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thing you find is most folk are full of shit. You just entertain them.
Will you move?
So you run me over that carriage there, I will shoot you dead. Just so you know.
Well, we're all good. It's only $5 for a card.
Figured that was what it was. Have you even made any money? Or you just wasted a bunch of bullets?
Barely made anything.
Right. Stick with me. I'll help you out.
Let's just say that wolf we got is probably the most money I made. At least I got. Well, the bullets have pretty much paid for themselves. I made about $1.
Oh, Mr. Texas, you stick with Marv here, you become a bona fide buddy hunter yourself. Get yourself 10 kills in one shot.
I think I'm going to take him down to that shooting tree.
And if you're on a shooting tree, I might as well join you for some fun there.
Got some
Yeah.
blood on you just there.
I think I got it pretty worked out now.
Well, we're going to see.
Automatically, that is Tony role plays. It's
Yes,
not
we
Caleb.
will.
Caleb is Phantom playing.
Come on.
How it goes.
Marv, have you ever been on a train before? I've got one member so far in my gang, Liquid Fox. D. Welcome back, man. How you doing? Don't have a gang name yet. We haven't thought of one.
He's,
Oh! Why the hell did you turn your horse like that?
I couldn't hear him in the background.
Oh,
Shit.
What happened?
goddamn cocksucker. Oh.
I didn't make it. I didn't. I only heard the one horse. I thought he was trailing behind. I wanted to wait up for him. Ah, shit. Give me a minute.
Oh, damn it. Where's my glasses at? Oh, my nose.
God damn, Johnny. Jesus.
Oh, my back. I think I might have shit myself. Oh.
Oh.
Fuck me.
Well, let's just say that's a one-off right there. Only once that's gonna happen. Oh.
It never happened to me before. I think I fucking saw the light. Jesus Christ.
Well,
Deep
I heard
breaths.
all I saw was you two collide together, and then oh hell broke loose.
I turned around to look for you because you were struggling to catch up.
I was just I was just watching it from the back there, and I was just thinking to myself, "Holy snapping duck shit!"
Next thing I see is this Marv here on his huge ass horse turning around in the middle of the full gallop, and next thing I notice is I'm flying up his ass.
I swam and I swam and I swam. I don't even know what the hell was going on. I'm so dizzy.
How's my nose look, by the way? Does it look broken to you? Because I hit my face square side of your saddlebag there.
Man, I landed on my back. It's just taking me a while to learn how to breathe again. I think you got the worst of it.
I think your nose looks fine. Looks better that way.
Alright, let me get up.
More distinguished.
Fuck me. Shit. Well, that's a story right there.
Well, at least you got a story to tell.
And it seems you busted my lip as well. Thank you very much, Marv.
At least you got a story to tell at the bar. I'll try and keep up, but old Bill here.
They're not the kind of people. They're good people, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'll be sure to get myself a new horse. But, oh, Bill.
Your horse has been glued, friend. Just fucking shoot it.
You're not wrong.
I know I'm not wrong. It's fucking cruel keeping that thing alive.
And you even run it through cactuses as well. What kind of man are you, run your horse through cactuses like that?
He's old Bill. He can take it.
Alright. First piece of advice I can give you is this. You're aiming down the sights of your gun, you're doing it wrong. Find your damn center and shoot. Like that. Nice and quick. Into the tree. Trying to get him moving.
There's one.
Yep. I'm gonna refrain from shooting because if I'm doing it, there won't be a damn bottle left.
See, on horseback,
That too.
I've got them down, but on person, I always look down the sights when I'm shooting anybody.
I think I got it.
Yep, just find your center. That's all you do.
Better save some bullets. I ain't got no money to replace these.
I'll help you out. I already said I would. That don't mean I'm giving you money. I'll physically take you and make sure you can do it properly.
I think that was the last bottle.
Let me see your quick draw. That ain't what I'm talking about. Let me put the pipe away. I'll show you. Never mind. He's showing you. Just like he did. Do that. Can you do it?
Oh, shit.
All right. Get the hell away from me if you're gonna do it. Ow.
Now that's one quick draw right there. That's one way to do a quick draw.
Quick draw to the jaw.
That's a quick draw. I want to see that. All right, good. Now you found yourself. Work on your aim and you'll be all right.
Yeah, my aim's shit.
The more you
Battle.
do it, the better you get. Like so. You getting it.
For some reason, I find my center on the horse better. Usually I'm on foot. If I'm shooting close, if the hip fire, it's fine, but usually I aim down sights in person on the ground. Always get better shots that way.
And you're a fool. Reason being is your target ain't gonna stand still for you.
Oh, I know
Tense up
that.
too much doing it.
I'm pretty good at
Like if I
tracking
was
them.
doing it, I don't bother just standing in place when I'm shooting them bottles no more. I like to be moving as I'm doing it. I'm not always gonna hit, but sometimes I will. Missed that one, but it helps to be in practice. There we go. 1 out of 5, but still.
I took it down playing men down the side, so I prefer it that way anyways.
I understand that, but
We each have our own
put
way of
yourself
doing
at a
things as well.
disadvantage.
I don't see it that way. I think I have more of an advantage because I know exactly what I'm shooting. Some folks, they can free hip fire better than me, but when I'm on my foot, usually have a rifle in my hand or a revolver. If they're close enough, it's just gonna be hip fire that quickly though. A quick draw there, but other than that, I prefer the sides. I've gotten pretty good at it.
as long as you're comfortable, I guess.
Yes, you re.
All right. You're all right. I think you're marked all your shots now.
That was a good bit of fun though. I enjoyed myself greatly.
Yeah.
It was a good lesson.
Come on, we'll show you how to hunt properly. All right, well, I think you're pretty much done with it, aren't you, O'Conley?
Yeah, I'll probably head back down to Valentine, enjoy some more drinks, maybe get a haul for the night.
Yep. I'm gonna help this man out until he gets himself a decent rifle.